Hello, I'm about to read just a little snippet out of my book about storms. Because a lot of times we don't understand why we go through storms, but most storms are sent to redirect us or to cleanse some things out of our lives that possibly we couldn't remove them had not the storm come. So I want to read a little snippet of my testimony on how the storm redirected my life. God sent Hurricane Ike to evict Clayton out of my life, which was long overdue. Some storms are sent to disrupt, shake, tear things up in one's life in order to redirect one's path so that God could start it anew. Those storms are sent in order to shift us into a new season so that He can rebuild us to take us into our destiny. Storms go against all normalcy of the course of everyday weather. Storms uproot and rearrange structures and landmarks that are viewed as permanent or indestructible so that all will know that nothing on this earth is permanent. The only thing that's permanent is the Word of God. Everything else is forever shifting and changing. One must embrace the positive change with optimism while we learn from the negative changes one encounters as building blocks for personal growth or incentives for self-improvement. To reject change is to restrict then stunt one's growth. What storm have come in your life that you never expected it to come that ended up redirecting your path? And those that have overcome the storm, that have been out of the storm for a while, hindsight is always 20/20. So when you look back at the storms that you've been through, that you thought you could never get through, that you have an attitude of gratitude because you really didn't know that the change was necessary for your personal growth. But while we're going through it, it's hard to see while you're in a storm, while the wind is blowing, while the torrential downpours are falling, and it's hard to see clearly. But like the song says, I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. And it's something how God always knows what's best for us, and we will not initiate change sometimes. So sometimes God sends the storm to force us into the direction that He wants us in.